What is up, fellas? Welcome back to the channel. And boy oh boy, look what we have in store. Probably our best weekend ever on Sorare. At least second. We did have 1 week where we finished first, I think, in Cap 270. We finished first in Cap 270 Super Rare there, I don't know, months and months ago. With Alex Garcia as our captain banging out a 92 or something. But anyway, we do have a sick weekend of rewards to open here. Fourth in All-Star Pro. Let me just get into it. Let me take you through the battle phase. As always, would appreciate a thumbs up in the video. But what I will say is if you want to skip the rewards, down in the pinned comments, click that button. Bam, you're at rewards. I'll see some of you there. But for the diehards, we're going to go through our... We fucking smashed it everywhere. There's a lot of close calls. We spent a good 6 hours on Friday, doing lineup building. And it's nice when... Obviously, there's so much luck involved, but it's easy to blame yourself when it goes wrong. And, hey, you can take some credit when it goes right. But a lot of luck on our side. I saw some people on Twitter, like Harry Trade, said he had a really bricky weekend, just nothing going on for him, and yeah, I guess that shows that we've a different gallery. My gallery is nothing special, of course, but it does well in the cap modes. Anyway, without further ado, Cap 220 rare, way off. Never mind that. Was there? I'm just want to look out for. Yeah, here's an unscored. Maybe on So Rare this is different. These fucking K-League issues. I thought it was fixed, but I guess they changed the deadline back. I do have 16 hidden teams or something like that, and a couple of these should be hidden as well. Damn, we didn't hit the threshold in the end because this Atsuki Ito game, Euro Red Diamonds, I thought the Japanese games had no issues, but because it's some I don't know why. I don't know. Euro are Japanese, right? Why was this? Because it's some cup game? So if they added Ito's score, then we get the eat, right? Because he probably got, we were 21 points off. We probably would have got the $5 in eat. And a little bit of a spoiler, but that would have been the clean sweep of the Cap 240 modes, limited rare, super rare. Because we did hit the thresholds in rare and super rare. That's sweet 250 points to unlock that sweet dose of eat, as we'll see in a second. Cap 220 limited. Remy Cabello with a great fixture as the common card slot. Had high hopes. Collins in there with a cap cost of 32, something ridiculously low. Alonso with a great fixture on paper. Plea in a high scoring league, or whatever you call him. Olivier Baumann at home got the good AA. That's a very solid showing. Must have been like 8 saves or 6 saves, 4 inside the box. Cap 220 Super Rare could have done things because my Vallecano stack, which is a lot of defense as you can see, got a clean sheet. Izzy Pazalon really bricked it out, and Paredes and Esprilla, at the start of my So Rare journey, I said, let's buy some Portland Timberton players without doing any research. Probably because they were I noticed they were some of the cheapest on the market, and I really approached So Rare wrong at the start. I like the collector side of it. I was kind of into the collector side more than anything at first. And I was collecting shitty players, mate. No offense, Christian, Darian. But they started the game, they got 71 points between them. 32.50 off a Tier 5 Super. At the end of the day, I feel a little bit scammed, Talking about being scammed, I was expecting at least a Tier 5 brought into the gallery here because I was waiting on the last fixture of Kenny Wow for Uruguay, and he was out of the squad, which sucked. But that shit happens. And it was a bit of a misfire, but Champion Asia Rare was quite soft. What's that? 316 points for a Tier 5. That's quite kind of soft. As we'll see in a moment with Second Division Euro, I'm sure some of us know, quite soft. Moving up to the glorious Cap 240 Super Rare, my beloved Alex Garcia. We bought him at the start of last season when they got promoted, right? The season before that. He had shown some decent AA here and there, and he's a pretty cheap super rare. I got him for 0.4. Let's dive into this for a second. And he got injured, which really fucked everything, but he's been great for me, and he won me a unique at the end of the day. Daniel Doki, really nice card. You know, I don't think it'll be tough to sell this 1 out of 10. Danilo Doki. Daniel. Robert Glatzel, I've been rejecting offers of 1 ETH for Glatzel. I'm accepting offers of about a little bit more than that, but yeah, Glatzel's just an absolute animal right now. Someone else to take a look at. And yeah, 277 points. Lucas Zidane with a great fixture at home to Elche. Well, they just got relegated, right? So not the best fixture, but at home in a low-scoring league. Yeah, Glatzel's been absolutely doing it. I can stack him with Dompa, but Dompa's been rotated in and out. But look at this run of goals. Decisives at least. 8 decisives, 11 decisives in 8 games for young Robert Glatzel. Anyway, onwards, $200 secured and ETH. Absolutely love to see it. Under 23 limited, not a great side at all. Below average, underdog to win a reward, and we didn't win a reward. Did have a Rapid Vienna away fixture defensive stack. Sami Jose with a decent fixture at home to St. Truden. Right? And yeah, just a couple of fillers. This was like, yeah, these are my leftovers, I think. Cap 240 rare. It was Kenneth Taylor. I was thinking a moment ago, who let me down in a way for at least the card? If Kenneth Taylor, 10, 15 AA decisive in this fixture could have been done easily, but he didn't even start, so not going to complain anyway. We had a real dry spell hitting the 250 points. And yeah, now we've hit the 250 points to get that sweet dose of ETH, as the boys on Sorare Data say. And yeah, what's really cool is Slanina, young Slanina, who Chelsea bought off Chicago Fire. He was starting every game in goals for Chicago Fire, age 17, maybe a couple of appearances at 16 as well. Chelsea bought him, loaned him now to Eupen. Love to see. Did he save a penno? Last man tackle, whatever that means. Kai Wagner, one of my MVPs. Love him. Sweet dose of ETH. Inwards. Serie A Pro, we had a Lazio stack here. With a... Do you know what was really annoying? We had Daniel Cataldi, but we were 1 point off. You got a cap. You have 270 points to use. And the cap cost of Cataldi was like 51, and we had 50. Or it was something like that, 41 and we had 40. Let's see how Cataldi would have done. So we're way off a reward anyway. Let's not waste time on that. I'll do, just to go back to Garcia. I am interested in this price graph. It's probably where, I don't know, like the market's pretty fucked, but yeah, there we are down there. Boom. 0.433, the start of last season. And yeah, he absolutely shot up, was crushing it, got a nasty injury, is recovering now. Doesn't seem like his full self yet, but I'm counting on you, Alex. Challenger Europe, a few dud teams here. We were a lot closer before the game week ended. That's why I didn't hide all of these, because I wanted to show the close calls. But by the time the week played out, oh no, and a lot of these I had fixtures left. So I'm actually seeing the results of some of these for the first time, because there was a player left in some of these. Way off in the MLS Amateur. This was a nasty one. I mean, 45 points off the end, but if Lociosvili, the Georgian centre-back, played in this fixture, Kremenis. Yeah, that was a pretty sad DNP. Even though there was a couple of misfires. Well, seeing Fleming and Ben Sheaf, like 105 points between them, you can't complain too much. I wouldn't call that a misfire. But Ryan Revelson, I think he was actually a friend referral reward. So down in the pinned comments, if you want to sign up to Sorare, we both get a free card through the friend referral link. After 5 purchases from the market is the catch. But yeah, either way, it's a free card. Yeah, he got relegated. He went to Auxerre. They got relegated last season to League 2, and he seems to be, beating the competition down there. Sad not. I really wanted some reinforcements for 2nd Division Euro Limited in particular. We didn't get there because of this DNP, so that's fine. We had a great weekend, as we're going to see. By the way, these are sorted by the lowest point score upwards. So they're getting better. They're getting juicier. And as I mentioned before, look at this for a pretty shit teamer. Captain not doing it. We had a little offensive stack of Holstein Kiel. Kyler Holstein, and Shuto Machino, who we were using in the Asia division and the under 23 division a lot. Now we can use him in second division Europe, as he's moved to the second division German team. And Steven Skierbuski's an absolute animal. He has his dry patches like any striker really, but the offensive stack was nice. And it did misfire, and Jordan Lefort completely misfired in a home fixture. Underestimated Auxerre really. And yeah, Zidane didn't do it, but my point is 23 points off reward. We were so close. If Machino got another 15 AA, or if Lefort just got 1 assist, that's a reward there. Anyway, yeah, if wishes were fishes, the world would be full of them. 2021 is the stupidest saying ever. 21 points off the French League Pro as well. We brought in Teddy Tuma for $12 to $14 in recent weeks. We don't make many purchases. All our investment was done in the very early days, like 95% of it. And then, shit hit the fan crypto-wise and everything. Sorry to go off on a tangent, but money got tighter, and now we just are trying to kind of maximize returns in EV and yield from it while making some purchases here and there. Like over the summer, we had Tyler Miller who was active, and we had all of the pieces. We had the 4 pieces in a lot of weeks for Cap 240 Super Rare. We were missing 1 position on a couple of game weeks for Cap 240 Super Rare, and I saw it as a pretty good idea to invest in a Super Rare to slot into that lineup and just hit the threshold and get a return. Derek Williams for DC United was one of those purchases, who was perfect because he fit the cap cost. He defensive stacked with Tyler Miller, and I hit the threshold the game week that I bought Derek Williams, and so got the 200 back from him instantly, which I was really proud of, clearly, talking about it 3 months later. But anyway, brought in Teddy Tuma in recent weeks, one of my rare purchases, and sadly, he just didn't play. The fucking Rem stack looking good. Agbadu was predicted to not play, but I just rolled the dice on him because he's a fucking animal. Absolutely love that dude. Loved him at Eupen too. Premier League Pro Limited, we didn't have much going on. We had the Everton boys. What was the situation here? I mean, we have Robertson, we have Højbjerg, but Højbjerg's rotated out of that starting lineup after James Maddison's came into Spurs. What the fuck were our options? But this wasn't the worst fixture. Anyway, it wasn't a prioritized team, and yeah, I basically didn't really want to use these cards anywhere. Although Son and Pinnock, not just being results biased or results oriented, but these are pretty good cards. Maybe this lineup was a bit of a waste, to be honest, like wasting these two with the 2 Everton boys. Oh, Decore didn't start. Oh, he did. He just got minus 10 AA in a 4-0 defeat. That's fair. French League Amateur, 53 points, which is kind of close, but because it's so hard. With a team like that, you'd think you're 120 points off, but I guess nobody really got huge points in the French League this game week. 26.5 points off the Cap 270 rare. We're getting to the good ones now, lads. Appreciate your patience. And again, pin comments, fast forward to the rewards if you want. But it would be quite dumb to skip at this point. No offense. You know what the sick thing is? Look how scammed we are here if these points weren't added. I know it's only our own fault, but I got it into my head that this issue is really resolved, or nearly fully resolved. But we're 27 points off a reward. This was a 1-0. This could have been 55 AA. This could have been massive AA. We fucked it, man. We really fucked it. But I remember he had like a cap cost of 54 or something, and he just slotted right in with an amazing fixture. So couldn't resist. Half a point off a tier 5 here in All-Star Limited. Hamburg's Cam or centre mid Benes doing the business as he does a lot. Tage Buchanan in a great fixture against RWDM, who are newly promoted in the JPL Belgian League. But yeah, that's sad to see, 0.3 points. So if we had a bigger XP boost on these guys, we would have got a reward. So let's say we happen to level up one of these guys and get a bit of extra XP for the percentage bonus boost. Anyway, Challenger Europe. We're getting into some rewards now. We're 10 points off. Why does this not say off a tier 3 there? 10 points off a tier 3. Don't know, an image bug. We were waiting on Amenta, who was the captain with a great home fixture. He seems to be doing it in the Danish league now. 4 games into the season, he's got 3 decisives, I think, if not 4. He had 1 game where he didn't get any decisive, but I think he got 2 in 1. Ivan Oblikov, even in the tricky fixture, really like this guy. Good to see him back starting, not injured, no bullshit. Challenger option, cap mode option. Like him. Dante back in the Sturm Graz team. Sillison, has been letting me down towards the tail end of last season and this season a little bit. I really like him. I bought him when he got injured at Valencia and his price went down. And I actually, funny enough, bought Georgi Mamardashvili when Sillison got injured just straight away and ended up just drilling it on Mamardashvili. Sorry to dive into it, but Mamardashvili. We're going to see a big... Yeah, look, we're all the way down here. Because, Sillison got injured. And this is probably what made me fall in love with the game. This was one of my first fucking purchases, man. It's one of my first purchases. I'm looking around. Well, I was spying. No, it was in my first week or two, but because I was making so many, I was fucking just jumped in, belly flopped into the deep end in this. But he was going for 3.5 ETH in the boom. But he's just not been the same since, and he is slowly ticking on, aging out. But anyway, off on a tangent once again. We bought 2 copies of Sillison because we honestly predicted that he would go to Ajax for some reason, and then he went to NEC, and it just hasn't been good. But that's probably team related. I haven't really watched much action. Bundesliga Pro Limited, 54 points off a reward. Very, very, very hard tournament. Champion Europe Rare, 32 points off reward. We had to rotate out Kvicha Kvaratskhelia 2 minutes before the deadline because we saw that he was injured. Shout out to the guy on Play Sharper who updated it in time. But Bruno Guimaraes was swapped in, and I didn't have time, but I could have got a better option because obviously this fixture is shit. But he was my best averaged. And he could get some defensive decisive with offensive decisives in this fixture, like last man tackle or assist or whatever. Danilo captained away to Udinese. It is the matchup that he could strike 100 through AA. It happens. Decent showing in the Premier League Amateur. I've this Awaniwi Forest guy. He's just on fire. End of last season. He was injured for a game. I just have him in my FPL. I have him everywhere. He's right here as well, my champion Euro team. This fixture against Sheffield, I was so certain he was going to score. I mean, certain's a strong word. 13 points off. Man, these bugs here, it's saying 13 points off a tier 0. That's a bit fucked. But yeah, this, cover the last 2 cards here. The Stuttgart boys and the Spurs game was done first. So we had hundreds basically across 3 players waiting on the last 2. Ludwig Ajork, 6'6" forward for Mainz. Check this out. Big chance missed, 3. Penalty kick missed, 2. I was watching the fucking game. It was absolute torture. It was absolute torture. So getting minus points with this fucking super rare card. Oh man, it's fucking nasty. So no Champion Europe tier 3. Look at this bug. It's really annoying. Makes me want to switch over to just the Sorare client, which we just fucking will do. Or will we? Nah, we won't. I'll show you the teams. It doesn't matter too much. Tier 3 from All-Star Rare. Love to see it. Franco Armani was the last fixture, and he really kind of killed things. We were a bit excited. Also, I can't fault this captain choice. I really can't. Fortuna Sittard at home. Cordoba. Against a newly promoted side. Challenger Europe Rare Pro, really excited about this tier 2. Rare coming in, really fucking excited. Jonas Arrer and Bergstaller, this duo has been bossing it for me this season so far. Kadiaglu, Channy. I'd love to get Channy's impression. He knows how to pronounce this. But yeah, he dropped about 10 AA from his peak in that game. But it's all good. It's all good. Tier 2 Challenger Rare coming in. I don't trust this shit top right now. I think the card is good though. Tier 4 coming in from under 23 Rare. Really strong lineup. Our Enzo, our Cockdew. Obviously Enzo's fizzled out a little bit, but I'm not going to sell him. Rodrigo in a good fixture. Cockdew in the best fixture of... He's probably one of the best cards to use alongside Kimmich like for the whole game week. Mamardashvili, the best under 23 keeper option, I'm pretty sure. Las Palmas at home, newly promoted, just golden. Tier 4 rare for our efforts. Love to see it. Tier 4 limited coming in from La Liga Pro, another nice one. A nice just winning cards for the big leagues, right? And if you want, you can just only play the La Liga Pro or Champion, and so the rewards you're winning, you can choose. But I just like to fuck with all the regions. Chaudière with 100, banging out 100, not for the first time this year. Love to see it, man. He does misfire a lot, but definitely a card to check out. I don't know much about his price. Not going to pull up his score graph right now, but yeah. We had the Red Bulls defensive stack with Tolkien, who's just an animal. We had Messi in there as the free-to-play amateur common card thingy majingy. Love to see it. MLS card coming in at Tier 3. Tier 3? Tier 3. Last but not least, in fact, the top of the castle. We were in second, we got knocked down to third, and here we are, ended in fourth. Still a star rare. I don't know how many star rares I've won on this platform, but I can count them on one hand. And if I lost a thumb and an index finger, I could probably still count them on my hand. So, yeah. I mean, we had the defensive Heerenveen stack, Andreas Noppert. Again, a card that we got really lucky with. We bought him when he was at Go Ahead Eagles. Now at Heerenveen, now linked with Ajax. Beautiful stuff. We're getting some offers for him. We're keeping him tight, though. As a fella hit me up on Discord, and I said, look, man, I'm just keeping this guy. It would take a really high premium price just to end the negotiations there, essentially. Because you got to be honest, yeah, Matoma doing his bits. I was thinking of selling him, and someone in my Twitch stream, at Sven Calls, by the way, if you want to check out my Twitch streams, although it's mainly poker I'm grinding over there. That's where we've made all our money that we've pumped into crypto and Sorare. When it was at 4K, by the way, but hey. Somebody told us not to sell Matoma because he was like really well priced, and I was like, well, you know, he could have a bricky season, but somebody told him to hang on to him. Since I've seen him in action, I've seen him play a lot more. I'd only seen him 1 or 2 games before. Animal. Really like him, really like Brighton. Who the fuck doesn't in this era? Mikau Tadze, I had this guy for sale because he's newly promoted. He is a beast. He did it for Mets last season. He won me. He won me in Upamecano under 23 rare by banging me out 100 in League 2 last season. Anyway, newly promoted. He's still well priced. I do want to let him go, but he's still continuing to do it in a newly promoted. He's only 24. By the way, he did it for me in the JPL Belgian League for Sorare as well. Let's open these fucking rewards, shall we, lads? What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. About 5,000 coins, as it normally is on the weekends. Oh, 7,500. Sure, yeah. I'm forgetting that we absolutely knocked it out the park. So we have our ETH from All-Star Pro. Let's go. First cap 240 rare. Bringing in that ETH. You might see some purchases now. And I will have a little chat about where the gallery is going after again for any diehards. Diehards, so rare goers. $50, £40, 0.03 ETH. Let's go. Cap 240 super rare. You know, I don't want to pick favorites or anything, but Alex Garcia, you're taking credit for this one. I love you, mate. Nah, we got Doki in there as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous team. Let's just have a little quick gander at the team that won us the $200. Even with, like, you know, even with the team not clicking, Zidane's been just... Lucas Zidane, of course, Zinedine Zidane's son. He's not getting the clean sheets like he used to. Anyway, All-Star Rare Pro. Cha-ching, man. 0.21 ETH. About $350. About $350. And £278 sterling. Where to begin here, I guess, with the lowest ranked Tier 4 limited. Oh, yeah. See, this is why I shouldn't trust. But isn't Asia in here? We'll find out as we go. So, Play Sharper. Sorry, not Play Sharper. Sorare Data. I love you and all. Don't know what I'd do without you, but you've gotten worse since we've all started paying our $10 every month. So, I take that back, man. I take that back. It's like, who the fuck, man? It's not easy to, code a site and do all that shit. But yeah, the results have been bugging, so I'm not actually fully sure what's been going on. Although I do see in the main lobby that we did finish 4th in All-Star Pro. Anyway, let's go. Spain, La Liga, forward, Tier 4 limited. Granada. Oh, Jose Callejon. All right. Very interesting. I'm going to add up the value of these rewards. I always forget to do this. Battery's about to go, but we'll make it. Jose Callejon. Granada Club de Football. 36 years old. He's worth $2. All right. I was thinking about selling him, but nah. Definitely would value the utility of this card as a forward card for La Liga options in La Liga Pro Limited, which is a cap mode, 270 total cap points to use. He's cost 42 in the cap mode, so really fucking nice one. Like, it's at the start of the season. We know he's going to have some good home fixtures, several, and you can see some coming up. So absolutely, I think it'd be nonsense to sell this guy for $2 when you could easily win $2 from him. Moving on to the MLS Pro Division. Norwegian MLS defender, Philadelphia, Jakob Glesnes. We got this guy's inform card on FIFA recently and then sold him straight away. But let's see him. Not bad at all. He's worth $5. Definitely, like, we don't have any. We have Philadelphia players in rare, but we don't have a stack to run in limited. We do have Blake is our common keeper in the free-to-play MLS game mode. So there is a defensive stack there, actually, in MLS Pro Limited. But who the fuck's going to use you? Why would I use my common card as Blake when I can just choose Messi? So Cap 220 Limited, I could use Blake and Glesnes. Yeah, probably going to sell them for the $5. And yeah, I'm going to show you my for sale list and again touch on what I'm doing with the gallery. Not a little bit, just basically the for sale list. See who we're clearing out, because there is some strategy discussion in that. 364 points, 374 points. We'll open this one first. Cap 270 rare. Could be anyone, anywhere, around the globe. Fucking Spanish defender. This guy is fucking. This guy looks, I don't know, disproportioned. Sorry, dude. He's probably a fucking 6'5" hunk. And what am I to insult his appearance? Alvaro Lemos. He does look a bit he looks, I don't know. He looks quite big, doesn't he? It's a tier 5. Does he bang out some big AA every now and then? He could also be short and stocky. He's just a kind of squishy, squarey shape. Yeah, he's short. He's 175 right back. Really, not a great card, but I'm feeling like I'm being really toxic towards him now. Who the fuck? He's never going to see this in a million years. In a million multiverses, he'll never see it. Here we go. It's a 22-year-old former Lucas Schleimer. Lucas Schleimer. FC Nuremberg. He's aging out next year. Got another 10 months. Well, Dun, 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 dun. Have utility, under 23 utility until mid-May next year. Cool. Randomly on the bench. Maybe looked a bit unfit this time. You know, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was just, yeah, I don't know what that was. Definitely a card I'm keeping between you and I. Can't wait to open that star rare, of course. It wasn't a tier 2. Fucking Sorare data was bugging out, man. God, my hopes got up. Anyway, challenger forward. Ahmed Musa. Alright. Oh, he's 29. He's 29. Where do we know him from? FIFA or something like that? I think I used to buy him in FIFA or something. Ahmed Musa. Ahmed Musa. Sivaspor Kulubu. Not looking great, my dude. Looks like a sell. Take the $14. If anyone wants to pay $14 for this. I mean, if he gets back into the team, he'll sell. He'll snap sell. It's coming up. We got a tier 2 and a tier 3 from All-Star Rare. Alright. I'm pretty happy with that because I was starting to think we could have got a tier 5 because, okay, interesting. We have Mikel Moreno, a Sociedad midfielder. So, in a really nice fixture, like a home to Las Palmas fixture, we could definitely have a little midfield stack to run of Moreno and Zubamendi, but let's check him out. Zubu? I knew I was going to fuck that up. Zubimendi. Zubimendi. Sociedad. Yeah. Seems a little overpriced, you know. I am going to list him for sale, but yeah, between you and I, he's a bit... Maybe he's just, you know, quite a prospect in real life and his scores don't translate super well to Sorare. Let's see what he's done in his life in terms of AA. Any 53s? A 42 is respectable away to Elche. This kind of stuff. Yeah, so we definitely could pop him in there with Moreno. But 2, yeah, but we're looking for these. Like 22 of these is fine showing. Like that'll get you a reward. Because if he's scoring 60s to 80s, Moreno's in there as well, getting the same. And yeah. What do we got? Tier 2 rare we do have a fucking challenger. So sorry, I don't know. Never mind. Forward Portugal. I want to get some blood pumping. I'm sorry, lads. I should really just fucking write it down before I go over here because I got the memory span of a goldfish. CONCE. Started typing in coin. How much? 20-year-old Ajax player is injured right now. Not going to sell him. Going to wait until he gets a goal and everyone's like, oh my God. You know? And then list him up there with fucking the boys. Nah, I don't know, man. I'm definitely going to figure out if if the Ajax supporters are into him. If he's a prospect. It's hard to... Everyone's a prospect under 20, though. Here it is. Drum roll, please. I mean, you can do it in your heads. Whoa, didn't really build a suspense there. It's Italian star rare. It's a goalkeeper. It's Donnarumma. No, it's not. It's Lazio. It's the new Lazio. Oh, my God. A champ Euro keeper and a fucking good one. It's a fucking good one. Ivan Provedel. We've been running him in the Serie A Pro Limited. Very nice, man. Worth over $1,000. Oh, I forgot to keep track of the fucking scores adding up. Pretty decent, though. Pretty decent, hey? We'll take that. Good season of fixtures ahead in the Italian league, which is a defensive league, you know. Somewhat low scoring. I mean, I haven't checked the numbers, but we'll take that all day. Pretty good pull. For sale, keep. Potentially sell Providel, but we have Vicario for Spurs. We had him since the Empoli, way early in the Empoli days. Sell Musa, sell Lemos, sell Glesnes for a $5. Looking at about 1.0 in dollars. That's like fucking $600, $650. Just including the ones we're gonna sell. 650. Yeah, $700 plus the fucking. Yeah, if we sell Providel, it's like 1.7k in return. So that's pretty fucking decent. One of my best weekends ever. Appreciate y'all hanging out. As for players, we're clearing out because we're trying to like optimize. We don't want to. We're just trying to trim the edges, trim the fat, right? And even though there's might be a couple of okay cards, we don't really need them. Micho Cactus on the way out. Pablo Fornal's recent reward on the way out. Bakali, recent reward on the way out. Jose Wellison, we actually bought this guy for 12 or 14 quid because he's got a cluster of fixtures coming up and a little bit of trading. Bought him for cash. I prefer ETH, so buying him for cash, listing him for ETH. I'm now ETH only. I don't know why I was taking cash at the start. Fuck cash. So yeah. Fagner's listed. We also won him as a reward in recent weeks. Rosales and Hamdi were guys I was holding on to see what would happen. Hamdi was never under 23, but yeah, we're just getting rid of them now. Patience is over with them. Yamaguchi's a decent card. Not hanging on to him anymore. We just are stacked enough in that Asia rare region that we don't need him. Nishimura, once again, he's pretty good for cap modes, and we won him as a reward like months ago, but we were using him for cap modes. We just have enough options now with the European season back, so letting him go. Shindo, Feguli, they won't be making any appearances in SO5, so it doesn't make sense to hang on to them. Kind of the same vibe. Ashley Westwood, we're selling. We had a Charlotte duo of super rare Justin Meram and Ashley Westwood, but it's the deadest combo of cards ever. Modern Pilge is actually a really cool player. Like, he bangs out 25 AAs back to back in that league, and he's really good for cap modes. And by the way, I'm not. This isn't a advertisement for me to get sales here. It's like, I know I'm not. This isn't generating like ye coming. Oh, I'm gonna buy him now because I'm just showing you what I'm doing, what I'm thinking with the gallery. Something I thought I'd throw in. Getting rid of Goretzka just because he's well enough priced, and Bayern players are annoying. We have Gnabry as well, but I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm just going to keep Gnabry because if he leaves Bayern, good things can happen. But Malakar, we bought Malakar in some random midweek, I think during the World Cup or something. Maybe it was a bit after. And yeah, he's done wonders for us, and we could make a small profit on him if we let him go now. So don't really need him. He's challenger forward. He does get some really nice fixtures, to be fair, in that Croatian Division 1. But hey, the Burnley boys are for sale. Josh Cullen, who it's sad to let go Josh Cullen because he's a legend in SO5. Kind of. He is for me anyway. Low tier Asia cards cashing in on. Selling Raheem Sterling. Prem cards have that premium, and he's back in the Chelsea team firing. Selling our one and only unique card, Jose Corpas. Any, no real use for him at all. Although we can use him in All-Star Super Rare, and we also have Lucas Zidane for Ibar for favourable fixtures. Tarkovsky letting him go. He was priced quite well a while ago, but yeah, I think we're just going to sell both the Everton boys. Dwight McNeil's got a year left of under 23. I really like Dwight McNeil, but I don't know. I think it's a wise decision. He's not really getting into enough lineups, right? Because he doesn't really get into under 23s. He will in favourable Everton home fixtures. Like, he might have a fucking fighter's chance of getting into under 23. He doesn't really get into my Champ Euro lineups or All-Star or cap modes because he's got a high cap cost. So it just makes sense to sell Dwight McNeil, and he's probably peaking in price. Unless his mid-late 20s he grows into a real player, which is totally possible because he's good shit, man. He's really nice. Hincapi for sale. Yeah, a little bit unsure about this one. But yeah, I listed him up. He is a Jersey mint card as well. I've had a Leverkusen defensive stack. I have Jonathan Tah rare. I have Tapsoba rare. And it's nice for a defensive All-Star rare pro stack or Champ Euro rare pro stack. But then again, Grimaldo came in. He probably will get game time as left centre back of a back five. And I really like him, but I think I've just given up on the Leverkusen defensive stack. It's the Bundesliga after all, and yeah, he is really young though. It's the thing. Selling Varela, moved to Porto. I just think that he's going to get. He's like Uriti's, Uriti's replacement, right? I just don't think he's going to get great scores, low mid 50s. He'll be a bit like a Josh Cullen of sorts. When Josh Cullen was playing in it for Anderlecht, he'll be hitting 56s and stuff like that. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll turn into a beast. He's going to be it's not going to be like Enzo at Benfica anyway. Letting go of Lazovic, letting go of all my Hellas cards. I mean, I've Cyril Ngonge as well, who I'm probably going to let go. George Harman, he's a 22-year-old Scottish defender. He just came off a really high score, and he doesn't have many fixtures, and yeah, just want to get rid of him. I had a chance to get rid of him when he was selling like hotcakes at 45 quid sometime in the past. But yeah, I'm going to let go of Borini. Recently moved to Sampdoria, which sucks. He was kicking ass, but yeah, just got to be, I'm not 100% sure on letting Borini go, as a matter of fact. But yeah, Ashley Barnes, bought this guy during the World Cup for like a midweek game week because obviously the championship was going. And yeah, he's done wonders. He's moved to Norwich now. He's just not getting into my second division Euro team. He's not getting into my cap modes. Time to go. Don't like Ramallo for PSV. Even in the really nice, he's just not the best scorer. Even like you'd think a centre back starting 90 minutes every fucking game for PSV and these favourable fixtures would just kick ass, but he did hit a 78 recently, but not a big fan of Ramallo. Want him out. And selling my low tier super rares. Koki Anze is a bit of a nightmare. Samuel Pete for Montreal. Just a cap 220, cap 240 Maestro. Second page, just a couple now before I let you go. I do have a couple of midweek fixtures have been played, but only the Al Nassr stuff. We had Munis Dabir, who got 2 decisives for us in like cap mode, but they're not even worth looking at. João Schmidt, Nehuan Perez, who we're letting go under 23 Udinese defender, kept him too long. I'm also letting go of Wallace, Udinese defensive mid. Letting go of a lot of my shitty super rares that I bought over my Sorare journey because I was budgeting or whatever, you know. Li Jianyang, still very young. Deju, nailed on starter. Now he's not. Once these guys don't get into my cap modes, it's time to go, you know. Malik Thiaw, we have multiple copies. We bought this guy up when he was at Schalke because he was like a 19-year-old playing in the second division Germany, and he was averaging most tackles per game in the whole league as a 19-year-old. So I was like, right. We got a random follower there. We're not live on Twitch, but we got a follower anyway. Mike van der Horn, yeah, kind of similar to the Ramallo for PSV, just not an amazing scorer. Can't hit those high heights. We have double copies of Guilherme Ramos. Where's Arase gone? Kelvin Arase. Probably to where do you think he's gone, Sven? Probably to Saudi. Oh. Third division Germany. That's interesting. Still 24. Not going to list them now, though, because who the fuck would buy them? But yeah, that's it. That's what's going on with the club. Obviously, with our new cards, got some interesting decisions. They haven't showed up yet. But yeah, we'll be back. Hopefully, we have a banging midweek. Good to see Rubio back, by the way. Finally, a decent option for USA or America's region. And last thing before I let you guys go, just a quick look at midweek. There is potential. There always is. Midweek can be quite soft. People struggle to get out lineups. People struggle to have keepers. But yeah, we also struggle. Munis Tabir is in my cap 220 rare, and he's got the 2 assists in the 4-2 loss against Al Nassr. Did Sadio Mane do anything? I don't think he did in the end. We're going to see down here. Oh, Battielli got sent off in this. That's not good. Cassio's live now, but this cap 270, I don't want to say it's dead because that's how soft the midweek is, but no. With our captain with the 150% boost being like sent off, we do have pretty much no hope. If Kenny Wow plays against Shonen, this we could win cap 220 rare for sure because these Union boys with an amazing fixture. Damn, no AA was added on for this game as well. That's starting to happen everywhere. That's not good for Sorare, man. That is not good for Sorare. But Sorare is a lot harder to manage than the likes of FPL, you know, with Opta involved. FPL just kind of do their own thing, right? I don't know. Maybe they're using Opta as well. But yeah, Butez with the clean sheet. We're looking for a $50 pull from the midweek cap 240 rare, as you can see. Hopefully some AA gets added onto that. With or without, we should get the 142.3 points needed for the $50. Anyway, I've dragged this on. Wanted to go in depth about, you know, the rewards, the amazing game week we just had, my plans, the players I'm clearing out. And yeah, do appreciate you, especially anyone who made it this far to the video, but I'm tired as fuck. Just finished a poker session. It's 8:23 a.m. local time here in Cambodia. Good luck on the midweek, fellas, if you got anything going. And yeah, probably going to go live for some lineup building on Twitch at Sven Calls before the weekend. So yeah, see you then. Peace.